to go live, so
Cool.
hi there. Welcome to week 1 of year 10 of the Show Me the Money, and I'm joined by Craig, and hopefully we're not slag off. We will slag off loads of people. It doesn't really matter about that one. So,
Good
how are you
evening,
doing, Craig?
Johnny. I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, hopefully a bit better than. Well, I got more wins so far this season than I did last season, so I can't argue with that.
Well, that's a decent enough start. Well, I got off to my customary give Doug a spanking start, so I'm quite happy with how week 1 went.
I know, especially I love the recap. Jordan Love.
Unexpected start, Jordan Love.
Sorry, Doug. So we'll go on. We'll start off with your division then with your match with Doug.
Well, my match with Doug. What can you say about my match with Doug? Jordan Love stepped up to the plate. He done his job, and how many points was that? It got 28. Is that 28 points?
28 points compared to Jericho. I've got 15.
I will take that all day long, and it's nearly double what his quarterback got, and that was the place to start. Not really the story of this game, though, is it? The story of this game is poor old Dougie with his J.K. Dobbins rolling the dice,
I know, for how little he played, 9 points isn't bad, right? Because it's better than both your running backs. But
yeah, absolutely.
But then you had Mike Evans, so
it was. He did get more points than both my running backs, but both my running backs are going to have better weeks.
But
he's got a J.K. Dobbins problem now.
Your second biggest point scorer is on the next bit.
Yes.
Kicking you to victory.
Absolutely. It's. What can you say? It was always going to be a game where, the Patriots' defense are very good. So I thought, pick up Elliott. Why not? He's going to. He's got a good leg, and so it showed. 17 points. Thank you very much. Doug done okay out his kick. Oh no, he didn't. Oh, he did.
No, he got 0 points off his kicker.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course, because he doesn't get mine. He should have had negative points. My apologies. Yeah, Graham Gano. There's another problem. He's not going to be his kicker for much longer. So Dougie boy's off.
Gano usually does is a good kicker. It's just one of those days because everything went wrong. So I wouldn't drop him too quick because he will get him points because they will go for points. They will go for field goals rather than go like 4th and 5. So they'll go for a field goal. So
not convinced there. Let's see the benches then, Johnny. Let's go down and see what mistakes he made and who he left on his bench.
Absolutely none.
None. So yeah.
Whereas you left Romeo Doubs on the bench.
Yeah, I left Dobbs on the bench. It was one of those ones with a hamstring. I knew he was going to be on a snap count, which he was. I just didn't foresee him pulling in 2 touchdowns, So good that he's there, though.
Yeah, and points as well.
I got very lucky out agency as well. Mark was very kind enough to drop Evan Ingram to agency, so I've managed to haul him in and my wee empty bench spot there.
He dropped. Okay, why did he drop Ingram?
I have no idea why he dropped Ingram. He dropped him for. I think he got a wee bit excitable when he seen that Andrews was out and he picked up lightly, and dropped Ingram. So I went and picked Ingram up off the agency this week, which was quite handy. And I see that Doug's went and he's doubled down on the Baltimore Ravens because he's went and picked up. What's his face? Who is it that's taking over now for the Ravens?
Justin Hill.
Yes, Hill. Yes, sorry. He's went and picked up Hill and out of the agency as well. So that's his replacement for Dobbins right there. But yeah, good start for me. Bad start for Doug. What can I say?
Everybody went for Hill, but he had like 4 carries for 3 yards and a touchdown or something like that, whereas Edwards had 12 carries or something like that. So Edwards was getting more carries, but Hill was getting the touchdown.
Yeah,
that's what you get the point.
How's the passing back as well? So he's going to get the passes and stuff as well. So yeah, I can definitely see why folk are going after Hill. Cool. But that's going to be Dougie's replacement. But I will take the 1-0 and I will take his 0-1 all day long.
Yeah. So on to the next one. Obviously, the man that had all the early picks and had his team picked by what round?
I mean,
7 or something.
What can you say? I mean, come on, Grote. You had it all in your hand. To be fair to him, you know, Hutz will have better days, 100% Hutz will have better days. But,
Yeah,
it's
I know. It's just all those picks.
all of those picks, and then you've got, you've got Sean, who had no picks anywhere, but he's went really deep with Algier, and he's come up absolute trumps in week 1,
I know. Well, that was it. I don't know what round you picked Algier up in, but that's a very good pickup.
Oh, it was a late one, that's for sure. But he's
obviously Chase will do better. Henry had less snaps than Spears.
Yeah,
it's crazy, like.
It's I mean, he's got Moore will have better weeks as well, but it was a nice win for Sean, despite the fact that he could go, and it just goes to show that he's got a little bit of depth despite the lack of picks that he had. 90 odd points, and he's got Moore there when next to nothing.
He's got Johnson, the Bears, on the bench. So
yeah, and he's got Richard Johnson on the bench here as well, and he's still got Williams come back in week 7. So Sean's made a wee bit of a statement here this week.
Drake Ridley on the bench.
Well left on the bench for Drake London, but Ridley on the bench. So Grote's got options. He's got options down there, and they're going to have better weeks. But you got to, with all of those early picks.
And you played him this week, actually. So.
You've got, and he's got Garrett Wilson, who's obviously lost Rodgers, and he's replaced with Zach Wilson. So that's a bit harsh for him. I mean, Wilson will still get his points, but
he'll not as much as he would before.
Be a top 5 receiver.
Well, here's the table then.
Anymore, like he would have been if Rodgers was the quarterback.
You like that table then? So.
You're back.
So here you go. So you're playing Sean this week, and Doug's playing Rory.
Got Sean.
So
I've got Sean this week, so it's one of those and the own ones that are going up against each other. I'm looking forward to the game against Sean. Actually, it should be a good viewing of where we're going to be.
Well, one of you will be on meeting by the end of the weekend,
as I say, I've brought in Ingram, which I'm quite happy with. I've got Ingram coming in, who I'm quite happy with, and I fancy my chances. I'm not going to lie. I quite like what I've got at the moment, and I think my team's going quite well. The backs will do better. So I think I've got a chance.
Cool. So we'll go on to the South Division.
So moving on
so we've got the Bluetooth Patriots against the Kirkwall Raiders.
And the cool winners of last year, shall we say, got a wee bit of a bloody nose week 1 with Bluetooth. Kirkwall Raiders, good play by Alan this week. Good win for him. 85 points is kind of above the average. So good week. Back, he's they've got a defense problem, but he done his bit okay. Brees Hall's only going to get more carries now that Rodgers is away as well. That's huge for him. I think it's huge for whoever's got Dalvin Cook as well. I think the two of them are going to be the pretty much carrying the New York Jets offense. So I think Brees Hall will be very big for him.
Yeah,
and
I don't have your Seahawks. You know
how much.
You like Shea Flowers,
yeah, they'll have better weeks. So they'll have better weeks for Chris. He's got Jefferson there. I mean, Jefferson done absolutely nothing in the game and still got 150 yards. So it's.
I got them in the first half, I think it was, and nothing after it. So.
Yeah, they were terrible in the second half.
Talk about a defense wins and loses a game. -1 and +20.
Yeah, I mean that Jets defense is that Jet defense is
legit.
I mean, they showed it. They showed it on Monday night that they're real. I mean,
They
he's
did
got
that,
Elijah Moore sitting there.
on the bench. Yeah, and he's got
The
Hunter
big question
Henry.
is he going to... Gainwell is out this week, so is he going to start Penny is a big question, you know.
Don't know. But yeah, it could be any of them. You know what I mean? You could end up playing bloody
Raiders week one.
Boston Scott.
And Chris, you got work to do.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Yeah,
like,
well, that's Boston Scott's an auto
Collins
start
on
this week,
IR
I would
now?
think.
Is it Collins that's gone on IR? So there's one less player.
No, I don't think so.
I thought I heard.
No, it was Brown. It was Brown that went on IR.
Oh, Noah Brown.
But Zay Jones there as well. Zay Jones went well, you know. So yeah, I mean, there'll be better weeks ahead for Chris. No need to panic just yet. But I think with Bigsby starting as well, Bigsby will go well. I think, you know, he got his touchdown. I know he fumbled one too, but he got his touchdown. And
he did well. Like, I'm guessing he'll be shopping for a new defence. So
I think Bigsby will come back for Allen. Good start for Kirk.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, the Seahawks defence will have better weeks, you know. They'll have better weeks. And who else? It's Graham's the other one in this one, isn't it? So it's hide and seek.
Graham and Ross. So
hide and seek, get beat by boys are back in town. So it's a good start for the boys here. And, you know, I mean, Graham's... Yes. I'll let him away with the fact that he's on holiday, you know, so we'll give him a pass. Although he must be upset that the Cowboys got 40 points and Dak got, what, 6.92?
Yes. We didn't have to do anything, that's the thing.
But
it was over before they even got in the field. So.
Well, Ross had a bad start there as well, Burrows and Swift.
But he had the Cowboys defence, which basically...
the Cowboys defense is for him. Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
yeah, because he's got a -0.10, he's got a 1.9, a 0.3. Joe Burrow obviously got more than that future, 1.18.
Yeah,
Pittman with 15 points is good, but
I mean,
apart from Pittman and the Cowboys,
he's won by 7 points, and the Cowboys get 35. So yeah, I think we can safely say that that's the winning score there. Gibson minus 0.1 as well. That's no good. But yeah, Graham had Graham 65-point start. I mean, Tyler Lockett went off early, so you know that's not good. And Pierce will have better days. He was getting his touches.
Yeah, 22 points for Eckler, though. It's a bit of a waste for Eckler.
Yeah, but you know, they will have better weeks there. He's got Hull went on IR, which is that's got to be replaced, and he really likes really likes Miller at New Orleans. So, but how long is he going to be out for? Is a big question. Is he back? Yeah.
True. Obviously, look at Ross's bench. You got Andrews.
Yeah, Andrews.
He's already got Edwards. Got Mooney, and he's got Brock Purdy.
Yeah, so Brock Purdy's just a big headache. I mean, can you start Brock Purdy over Joe Burrow?
No.
You know, it's
I don't like Joe Burrow was bad last year, the first game of the season as well. He got absolutely pummeled off the Steelers. I think did they not go 0-2 last year to start?
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, but it's I mean, you know, Purdy started very well. Purdy done well, so it's I wouldn't knock him for putting him in, but he's got to hope that Andrews comes back soon. But yeah, I mean, it's a good start for Ross and a lot of good things sitting on the bench. So
Graham's got Addison on the bench, so he's okay.
He does. But he's still in Greece, so will he have time to put Addison in for this evening is a big question.
Depends how much he's had to drink.
I'm going to go with no then.
So the table there, of the Raiders are at top because of obviously more points scored and Graham's at the bottom. But that'll stay that for long.
So yeah, no, it's always a tough division. It's always a tough division, the South, you know, and it's good to see Ross making a good start, you know, after he's been down the bottom a little bit for the last couple of years. So
it's another top of the table clash. You got it right. So
yeah, this week it's the 2 ones against the lone ones this week, isn't it? So Bluetooth and you know, Graham's got to hope that Herbert comes good, you know, and I can already see that he's already got Addison in. So that's late night for both these guys, because Chris has got Jefferson playing and Graham's got Addison. So they'll both be wanting to watch that, I would imagine.
Oh, I'm going to stay up as much as I can, but I am working in the morning. But
Ross has
game.
got a Swift in at the moment. He's going to start Swift over Gus Edwards. He's not going on the Gus bus just yet. He's persevering with Swift. With Gainwell out, I can understand why. But I'll tell you, if Swift gets 0 carries tonight with Gainwell out, then you may as well put him in agency.
I saw somewhere that you have a wee bet on having Boston Scott to score 2 touchdowns. I might have a wee bangle on that for a laugh. Like,
yeah, I don't think that wouldn't surprise me one bit. But yeah, so he's got Ross has got Swift playing tonight, and that's all that's playing tonight in that game. So so I dare say it'll still be 0-0 going into the weekend.
A good chance, yeah. So we're on to the East Division now.
So we're on to the East, and the Batman's boobies make their customary own one start, you know.
Yeah, but they would have beaten probably half the league, to be honest.
They would have beaten quite a few of them, and it's as you'll see when you come down, it's not a complete disaster. There are guys there that are going to have better weeks.
I done the page has gone bloody
NFL.com.
NFLshit.com, yeah.
Yeah, so
no, there we go. Where are we at?
You're on week 2 now, Johnny. You'll need to go to week 1. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the very one. So yeah, so Mark, I mean, I think it's sweet. I think it's all lovely and sweet that he's put Rodgers on his IR instead of just chucking him back into agency. I think that's all nice and nice. But
yeah, you'd not be keeping him.
He wasn't silly enough to start him over Mahomes. I'm glad to say, you know, and it's and if he had,
it would have been funny though. Did he not play him in the Orkney Bowl?
He did. Well, he drafted him round 1. He drafted him round 1 in the Orkney Bowl. So you know,
the 108. Yes.
But I mean,
I'm surprised the Giants only got -1 point. That's not bad, actually.
Yeah, you don't lose as many in this league as in others these days. But yeah, it was a good win for Mark, and 82 points. You know, he's got Mahomes sitting there. You can't. I'm very worried about how long it's going to be before Doug hands him back Kelsey, because Doug's heavy on Kelsey everywhere. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does go looking for a trade in him and from him in a couple. But yeah, he's got Cook, and as I say, Cook I think is going to be leading the offense along with all the 2 of them. You know, so yeah, good start for Mark, and his team is sneaky quite good. You know, you've got Dots in there who did look very good when he got the ball. You know.
Oh, look who was on his bench. Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers on his bench, yeah. Is he going to play this week, Jacoby Myers?
I think is he not in concussion protocol, but I don't know if he's fit to play yet or not. So
yeah, it's a tight one, isn't it? So, but yeah. I mean, if you look at Ray's team, as you say, he's got Myers down there, and even if he doesn't play this week, well, he's got Williams there, he's got Cooper and Watson. They look like they might just be a decent enough stack. You know, they'll have better. You know, let's not forget the weather on Sunday there. That's why they're not scoring that many points. But McCaffrey, Stevenson will be just fine. You know, he was up against a tough defense in the Eagles. So yeah, I mean, I don't think Ray's team is all. I think it's very good. I think you'll have better weeks, and you know,
Reid will get in there a bit. So
disaster.
No, Ray's, like I say, Ray had a good draft this year. So yeah, I know we like to flag him off and all that, like, but he had a good one.
No, he's done okay there, and it's as I say, it's a good start from Mark. Mark's problem will come if he starts getting a few more injuries. You know what he's got sitting in behind, but he's got a strong enough first 11 starting team. You know.
Yeah, and of course, the other game in that division is not like Graham to lose early on, but he'd lost this one.
Yes, he's got the defending champions, Tartan Bears, off to an absolute flyer once more. And you know, we always say drafting from last is not easy in the slightest. And inevitably, you've given away some earlier picks as well. I don't think Joe had done so much. I think he pretty much had his picks intact. But a cracking 80-point start. So you know, picking up Mostert, that could be an absolute, that could be a gem of a pick. You know, if he stays fit, he's going to lead that Miami backfield as long as he's fit.
Yeah.
And you know, he's got who's that? Miles Sanders he's got there as well at running back.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence at quarterback.
You got Juju and Amon St. Brown. You've got Michael Thomas, who actually stayed fit for a whole game for a change.
Yes,
The Eagles' defense will help. So.
And they'll have much better weeks. New Orleans as well. You know, they had the Tennessee kept him quite quiet, and you know, obviously Olave is going to Olave a lot, but actually, going to free Thomas up. And so very good start, and you know, the team looks quite solid for a wee run. You know, get to the playoffs and see what happens for the defending champs. You know,
not much in their bench though.
No, it's well, Cooper Cup's a problem, isn't it? That's you know, is he even going to play this year? I'm not even convinced. But
of course, Graham will have Kamara back in 2 weeks.
Yes, which is massive. Kamara is going to be, I think he's going to have a huge season. And what else has Graham got? You know, so you know, it's a bad.
Cooper Hubbard.
You know, Fields will have much better weeks as well. He just came up against his nemesis 9 in a row, Green Bay Packers. You know, so that was his problem. But
he will do better, but maybe not this week, but from next week.
He's got Gainwell. He's going to have to get Gainwell out of there, but I think Gainwell's going to do very, very well for him this season. I think Gainwell's going to be the number one there. You know, Gallup's a bit of an issue. I think he's got rid of. Did I see him chucking Gallup? I thought I'd seen him chucking Gallup.
I've not seen the waiver thing, so I just know I didn't get two of the players I went for by Doug and Allen.
Yeah, I got mine. I went for Ingram and I got Ingram. But yeah, someone paid a lot of money for someone as well, I think.
Yes. Well, not as much as in the Orton Bowl when somebody paid $455 for Justice Hill, I think it was.
Yeah, that's just crazy. But yeah, no, so it's not the best of starts for Graham. And, you know, the team looks solid enough, but work to be done to get himself back up and into it. You know, it's, as I say, he's going to need a few of them to start firing pretty quickly, not least his quarterback. And I know that, you know, 12 points isn't a total disaster, but it's no great.
So it's Graham against the Boobies this week.
So it's great, yeah. So that's massive. You know, that's a chance for the Boobies. You know, while Graham's waiting on Kamara coming back. That's when you want to get him. You know, because once he gets Kamara back, that's going to be a different team. You know,
which means, of course, it's another top of the table clash.
Another top of the table clash where it's and there has been no trade went through yet. So there will be no Mahomes Kelsey combination just yet. Not in week 2.
Not yet. So we'll go to
into the West now, into the final division, and this your one, Johnny. So
to the highest scoring team of the week.
Yep. Michael once the king of the
regular
season is back. Way always all hail the king. But yes, away to a flyer again is Michael, despite having Geno Smith at quarterback. You know, it's sure we're going to have better weeks. Mixon will have better weeks. You know, Hankerson will have better weeks. So yeah, all in all, very good start for Michael, and showing his drafting acumen once more with some nice picks. You know, Olave I think is huge, but you know, Tyreek Hill. He's got Tyreek Hill and Chris Olave at wide receiver. I reckon they could be both of them could be in the top 5 wide receivers this year.
Oh, easy, yeah. Especially with Carr throwing at Olave. Yeah.
So
obviously, Allen had Diggs. I mean, no Allen.
Yeah, Alan
Oh,
had Diggs, but I mean Jackson's going to have better weeks for Alan. That's a massive disappointment. Everyone who has Jackson, do you know? Matt Carroll's want to start Jordan Love over Lamar Jackson this week, and it's taken all my convincing to stop her from doing
oh
so.
no! Keep it on, keep it on. Because I'm pretty sure I'm playing it, am I not? So
And yes, you are.
I wondered why I was such a high advantage over that one. I was like,
But yeah, she's desperately wanting to start Love over Jackson. I'm saying no, but yeah, so Jackson's going to have much better weeks. Obviously, he's limited time with Jamal Williams. He's going to need to step up and do something pretty big.
yes, Doug, you have missed the matchup, but I'm sure you could walk. Well,
Boston
you can go
Scott
back
night.
and watch it.
It's going to be Boston Scott night. It's if he is in my DraftKings team for this evening. But so back to the game. Jackson.
But then Allen's will be better as well, though, because obviously Harris will usually do better. Kirk will do better than 9 yards.
Harris
but
is
Jefferson will hopefully do better. Well, hopefully not this week because I'm playing against him. But
the problem he's got with Harris is that O-line just isn't very good. But what have they got in their benches as well? Let's see what Michael's got in his benches. So there we go. We've got
Brian
Robinson just sitting ready to come in. Is that hot? Is that Nook as well? He's got a bit of Nook at the top there.
He's got Nuke and he's got Judy when he comes back.
So that looks, and he's got 100 points in the team. So there'll be 3 guys here that are going to score points this year. So yeah, it's all looking rosy for Michael, and Alan's got Vasquez Scotland. He's going to MVS going to have weeks. He'll have some good weeks.
Yeah, but it's picking the right week.
Yeah,
like I thought last week he was going to have good because he had a couple of nice early catches, but then
Pickens, I think Pickens is going to do just fine. That the Steelers' offense isn't as bad as what they played on Sunday. I'm convinced of it. I think that, and see now that Deontay Johnson's down, Alan's got to be starting Pickens this week.
Oh, he's got. Well, no, because I'm playing against him.
Alan, start Pickens, please.
Yeah, instead he Diggs.
Yeah, no, not quite.
Instead of Diggs, yes.
So yeah, good, great start for Michael and work to do for Alan. It's a common theme at the moment, and Alan's always been a slow starter, hasn't he? He finds his feet in the agency, so we'll see how he goes.
Yeah, so ready for this one. So.
Here's your one, Johnny. Well, you came up against low scorers of the week.
Yeah.
Shot.
I had a minus and 2 zeros.
A minus and 2 zeros and still.
But then I had 2 24s and a 15 on the defense.
I mean, it's very promising, Johnny, when you can have 2 zeros and a minus and still win. And still rack up a no bad score, So better. There's going to be better weeks ahead for Higgins, and are you sticking with Goddard this week?
Yeah. Well, Frymouth is questionable, so I'm going to stick with Goddard. Obviously, Aaron Jones might be iffy, but
yeah, of course. I like your 2 options here at quarterback. Could be a head scratcher coming in, But
I'm going to keep Jones against Arizona, but I'm not playing Jones when they play with the 49ers.
Who's your other quarterback?
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. Yeah.
I think he will be good this year. That's why I picked him up quite late on. But yeah.
Wilson done absolutely fine, and what's that? 17 points. Yeah, but have made that. Well, you won it anyway.
I won anyway, so.
Yeah, I massive week, and as you say, T. Higgins is going to have much better than that. Who have you got?
Well, I like Ayuk because Purdy likes to throw to him.
Yeah, no, he does, and he showed that as well. 2 touchdowns and 129 yards.
And I think most of that was in the first half. I don't think it was much in the second half. Apart from that great block for CMC.
Yeah, it was a cracking block, wasn't that?
That was awesome. That shows he's enjoying himself. I think McPherson will get more than 3 points each week.
Well,
he's going to get more of the ball as the season goes on.
Yeah,
he'll do more than that. Maybe not this week against the Jaguars, but he will get more than 5 points a week.
Yeah, I mean, you've been carried there by 2 players, really.
Yeah, and the defense.
And the defense.
Whereas obviously Josh Allen 6 points. He'll get more than
mean,
that normally.
yeah, Josh
But
Allen's going to have
Allen
better weeks than that.
losing Deontay Johnson doesn't help. Cooks.
No,
He
that's
didn't
a
have
bit.
to throw the
That's
balls. He'll get more than that. But then because he's
yeah.
got both those catches early on, but did nothing after that because he didn't have to.
Well, they didn't have to. Yeah, I mean, Sean's team's not awful. It's just had a bad start, and he's got two
Look
sitting
at the
there on the
bench.
bench.
I'm
So
glad he didn't play Tua.
I can imagine. In fact, see, that's a problem. His other quarterback's Josh Allen. When are you ever
Well,
going to play Tua?
that's what you said in the draft, though. Is that's a headache and a half when you picked up Tua after already having Josh Allen.
And it's like, so I mean, is that meant to be trade bait? Because I can't see anyone really going for Tua. Can you?
Well, I'll swap him for Jack Jones if he wants.
I'm sure you would, but yeah, he's got. I mean, Zeke's going to have better days than that as well. I'm absolutely sure of that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not. He's got. Is that Bucks? He's got down the bottom there as well. Who's going to have?
He'll get more, but it's hard in that team because they're pretty bad.
But it's yeah. I mean, it's a scary start for young Sean. But it's not a disaster. There are players there that can kick off and do well, and come back.
Of course, this is the only division where the top teams are not playing each other.
That's right. Yeah,
I'm scheduled to get hammered against Allen. So I don't know what the hell happened there.
Yeah, that's.
Well, Aaron Jones 0.
Aaron Jones they're saying he's out. He's not out.
Not yet. Bloody NFL site.
But yeah, it's yeah. So what's your options if Jones is no good? You'll put Gibbs back up there, and
I might actually be Atwell, to be honest. He gets his target again, but
Tutu. Oh, you got Tutu down there. Oh, I'd be starting him right. Oh, so you did, yeah. You spent a fortune on him.
No, I don't think I spent that much money. We'll have a look at the waivers in a minute, but
yeah.
So Allen's team looks steady all the way through.
It does, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's it had a bad start, but Pittsburgh are playing Cleveland, and so it's not the 49ers defense. There's much better chances for Harris there. You've got Kirk will surely go better against Kansas City defense. That's no looking too crash hot.
No.
He's got
I think this could be a higher scoring game, to be honest. Because Jones will do better. Even that Jones isn't playing. Pacheco, he might get shots. Higgins will do better.
Higgins has got to do better. He's got to find Higgins.
Ayuk will still have a good game. I think Goddard will get a few points tonight.
You've got to think Goddard's got to get his season up and running. So yeah, I think you'll find that Hurts is going to go to Goddard very, very early to try and get him a touch and get him into the game. And once he does, that will be him off.
And then the Packers should hopefully do okay against Atlanta offense. So
yeah, well, they're just going to run it to death. The question is, can we defend the run now?
Yeah,
we're going to find out on Sunday.
Yeah. So who the factor you got to get it there? Right, so let's look at the waivers then. Who picked up who?
But yeah, good start to the season. Good start to the season for Show Me the Packers, I've got to say.
Where do you find the waivers in this thing?
Where are you?
Enough.
Ads. Yeah, ads, that's that.
Doesn't give you the price. There's a waiver bit somewhere, but I'm not sure where it is.
So yeah, you picked up Tutu Atwell. Sean went and got Kendrick Bourne. I just think that was a flash in the pan. I really do. Who else we got? Who picked up? Oh, Graham's went and picked up Melvin Gordon. That's
not a bad. I picked him up somewhere else actually because I don't think that's a bad one, to be honest.
If he's even half the running back he was at the Chargers, it's
because Graham got Puka.
Yeah, he got Puka as well. He went after the Puka. I quite like Allen's pick up Kyron Williams there. I've got him in a few places. I really like that pickup. And
it was Allen beat me for Kyron and Doug beat me for Justice Hill.
Yeah, Doug went quite big in Justice Hill, and I know I can see exactly why. And it's even with the Gus bus, it's only so can't be long before he goes down. And of course, I picked up Ingram. That was the very first one. I went and picked up Ingram. I spent $50 on Ingram, so I did. But there you go. You'll see it in there. That's where you'll see the volumes down the bottom as well.
Does it?
Oh no, it doesn't. But yeah, it's thank you very much, Mark, for Evan Ingram. I will hope he does. I hope he does you proud over for the Show Me the Packers. But yeah, week 1 in the bank already. 8 managers delighted. 8 managers in panic mode.
Let's see.
Who's your favourites at the moment, Johnny?
Go depth charts for easier. See everybody in one go.
I mean, Michael's off to the absolute flyer, isn't he? But when you look at that and when you see what he's got there, you know, it's I like what he's got. No trades done. No trades yet so far. That's surprising in this league. I
did put a cheeky one to Alan, but he went and declined it.
What were you after?
Waller for Goddard.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know you like Waller this year. I'm really big on Waller this year.
He bloody picked me for Waller. That's why I wanted him.
Yeah, it's but I mean, Mark's got the flyer. He's not Mark, sorry. Michael's got off to the flyer, but I don't hate my team this year. I'm not going to lie. I don't hate it.
I don't hate my team, to be honest, either. I think it will do okay.
I think there's no one's jumping out at me to say absolutes. You are that is a favourite, and no one's jumping out at me to say you've got no chance. So I think that's year 10, and it's the 10th big year, the decade old after this year, and so it's a big one to win. Get the 10th, and I think everyone's got a fighting chance. I really do, and I think it's going to be close.
Well, there's a few teams with only one quarterback, including yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm a one quarterback team, that's for sure. There's at least 4 in the agency that are playable for 1 week only.
You just hope it's not the same week as somebody else wants them when you miss out.
Well, it's it would be harsh. I know Jordan Love's very early. We're early this year. I think we're about week 6 or something like that. So we're very early. So I'll get in, pick someone up in a couple of weeks. By week 6. There you go. So so I'll pick someone up maybe next week, the week after, whoever I fancy for week 6.
I do quite like my team. Obviously, I don't mind. Jackson could easily get pumped soon enough. But
yeah, you're going to get rid of him.
I think the thing is, last year when he came in, he did well to start. Just last week, it was just bloody awful.
He got a couple of fumbles, and it's only going to get harder for him with Moss coming back now. And
I do like the Atwell pickup. Obviously, they might not be so easy this week when they're playing the 49ers, but
no, but he is going to be. Until Kirk comes back, he's a target because Van Jefferson's proved he's just absolutely useless.
I know.
Yeah, and I love your 2 tight ends. The problem with that is it's a head scratcher for me in what one you start. But I've kind of given myself a little bit of that head scratcher as well, picking up Ingram, but I just couldn't resist it.
The thing is, for the most part, you'd be starting Ingram.
Yeah, I'm going to start Ingram 9 times out of 10. It's
you would never have thought that when he was a Giants player.
But I love Freiermuth.
You couldn't catch a cold.
I do really like Freiermuth. I think he'll do.
So do I. And if he wasn't questionable, I'd probably play him. Especially with Johnson being out. But I don't want to take that gamble and not play Goddard tonight, who's fit.
Yeah.
And then get stuck trying to scramble for a tight end over the weekend. So
yeah, no, you don't need to.
I'll have to just go for him tonight. But I probably do prefer Freiermuth over Goddard, to be honest, because obviously the Eagles do like to run the ball more, but when they do pass, and he has streaks where he'll get a couple of touchdowns in a couple of games, so
you'll be able to get a good trade out of Sean for Goddard as well. We all know how much he loves the tight ends.
Well, that's true.
Take us down and show Grote's team. Take us down and show us Grote's team.
That'll be the one that's wrapped in gold, is it? Where is it? Yeah, look at that. It's like, bloody hell.
Yeah, Ridley, Smith, Wilson, Woods, and London. Jeez, look at that wide receiver room. That's crazy good. Walker,
And he's got
Williams,
Moss as
Dillon.
well, so Moss may even be starting.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not, and Pitts will do okay. They're just not going to throw the ball. So to have Pitts and London is
A
crazy.
bit mad.
Look, I
But
mean,
going
look,
into halfway through the third quarter, they're both on 0 points because none of them had a catch. But Pitt's got a couple of catches late on. But London got one throw, I think.
the best kicker, the best defense. Maybe not maybe not going to be the highest scoring defense, but the best defense.
Well, he picked him in like round 7.
Yeah.
Or round 6 even, so he didn't have to pick anybody.
I had his pick. He could anyone he wanted. I mean, that is such a solid team. You have to think they're going to have better weeks. I actually wish I got him in week 1. I have to say.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah,
but no, he's got a he'll do well as long as he doesn't blow it.
Oh, you know he's going to blow it. You know he's going to be trading like a beast, and he's going to give away the house for next year again after losing in week 3 to me.
Well, when you lose to Doug, I'll come and see me, Grote. I'll give you a bumper deal.
Yeah.
So I see that. I wonder if the players that are in bold are the ones that are playing, which means that it's got Purdy over Burrow.
Yeah, I think they probably. Oh, let's go and have a wee look at that.
Okay, look at that one. Yeah.
Purdy over Burrow.
Ooh, that's a bold move.
That's a massive call. Don't get me wrong. I like
it, but
it's a big call.
It is a big call. It could work out really, really well, but Joe Burrow usually does like playing the Ravens.
Yeah, but it's, Purdy's at LA, so at least it's, he's going to have no weather issues or anything like that. He had a very good week 1, and you got to do something.
Defense against Zach Wilson, so that'll be good.
When you've got Swift in your number 1 running back RB1 spot, that's you got to cover it somehow. So I like the move. It's brave.
Yeah, it's a meta one, right?
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all turns out in week 2, Johnny. I'm looking forward to that. Are you up tonight for the game? You're going to try?
I'm going to stay up and watch the start of it anyway. So the kids are up at 6, so I'm not trying to stay up too late, maybe. But
yeah, I'm staying up to watch. I'm going to be watching tonight
because I think it'll be a good game, so.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be as one-sided as everybody thinks, but
I do.
Do you?
I do. I think it's going to be an absolute hiding. I really do. I think the Eagles are going to come out and prove, Hurts is going to have to come out and have a better game, and I think he will. And yeah, I think it's going to be a hiding. So I think the Vikings are really, really bad this year.
Who's got Catherine in the family then? Because she's got Hurts.
And she got Hurts, has she? Carol played her last week, so it's no Carol. I don't know that much, but Carol's got you this week.
Oh, Dallas girl.
So Graham's, although that's quite lucky for her because they're in Greece, aren't they? So
yeah, she's still predicting 128 points. So Doug's playing Graham, so that's a bonus because obviously Graham's knowing the thing with you. And who are you playing? You're playing Aaron.
I'm playing Aaron, yeah.
It looks a close game, that one. So
less said about that, the better.
No, you're going to have to beat him because he is getting a bit cocky.
He beat me in the auction league week 1.
Oh God!
He took your place in the auction league and he beat me week 1.
Oh, Craig, bye.
I know.
He's okay. He doesn't watch us, but I might send him a link just for that little bit there so you can see it.
He's getting quite cocky about it, so he is. So no, don't do that.
It doesn't surprise me, because he was pretty confident and pretty cocky when he was when we saw him.
Yes, but yes, week 1 in the bag, Johnny. Looking forward to week 2 already.
Yeah, so obviously we've not many viewers, but we'll probably advertise it a bit better. Obviously, we'll stick to 9:30 on a Thursday for this league.
9:30 on a Thursday.
Because the Tuesday for the Orkney Bowl gives me a chance to edit a bit on the Wednesday. It gets sent to individual divisions.
Cool.
before I go back to work on a Thursday. So does that sound good?
Yep, that works for me. So
good stuff. Remember, I'm finished for the upload. I think it's probably nearly done anyway. Like, to be honest, I think we both are. So
cool.
we'll say goodbye to everybody, and we'll see you next week. And good luck to everybody this week, apart from Alan.
Good luck, everyone, this week, apart from Doug.
Play your bloody numpties. I know what to play fucking any of your good players. Thank you very much.
John.